Okay, welcome guys for your 7th PHP tutorial. On this tutorial, we're gonna see about switch statement, and actually we have seen this thing on the previous tutorial, but we're gonna expand things a little bit more, and we're gonna see some. We're gonna create some simple program, some simple calculator by using this switch functionality, and we're gonna see it like that. Okay, so what we are going to do. As always, we're gonna embed our code through these tags, okay, these PHP tags, okay, the opening and the closing tags here. So what I've planned so far is to create a calculator that uses radio button for the user to select which type of operation that they want to perform. So let me create a form here, and let me give it an action and a method parameter, okay. I want to use the action right here because I am in tensei.php file here, and I'm writing my PHP code here. So the action will be tensei.php here. Okay. Okay. There are two types of method, as I've explained on the previous tutorial. For here, I'm going to use the post method because I don't want the numbers to be displayed on the URL. Okay. So let me make my radio buttons here. Let me call this radio here, okay, and let me give it a name and a value. Okay, so let me give it a name, okay, because I'm gonna create more radio buttons here, so I'm gonna switch them up. So let me give them a constant name. Let me call this thing cal here, okay, and let me give it a value for the addition to be add here. Okay, and let me close this tag here, and let me make the same another button for subtraction here. Let me copy this thing and let me paste this thing out, and let me call this sub for subtraction. Let me paste it once again, and let me call this thing mul, which stands for multiplication here, and let me make another radio button for division. Let me call this div here. Okay, so then these are my operators here, and I want to create a field that will accept a number from the user. So let me create a number. Let me call it an input type of number, which is gonna help me to accept a number from the user. And let me give it a name, and let me call this thing num1, which stands for number 1 here. And let me make another field for the number 2, and let me call it number 2 here. Okay. Okay, then finally let me make a button that will allow the user to make a submit. Okay, so let me call this input type to be submit, and let me make the value to calculate or calc or something like that. Okay, that it will be understandable by the user. And finally let me come to the form and close my form here. Okay, without we jumble to the PHP part, just let's come to our browser and let's see what we have did so far. Okay. Okay, here my browser is starting here, so I don't want to start here. So let me make a local host, and my file name is gonna be tensei.php, and let me press enter. Okay, this is what we have so far. Actually, we don't make any labels here, so to identify or to differentiate, let me call this thing add, subtract, and here multiply and divide. Okay, so that we can identify each and every buttons here. Okay, so let me press enter here. This is for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, then I'm going to accept a number from the user and finally able to calculate. And we are going to do this thing on the next tutorial till we meet on part 8. Stay tuned, guys, and keep on subscribing my channel. Thank you very much.